Well, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Hi, I'm just going to talk about this video we're watching with Dilip Rupa and how he's got his TFA and he's talking to the WorkSafe guy, and he's talking about contracts and compelled performance and all that sort of thing, which is really your right not to contract, So,
and your right to trade. He's got a right to trade.
He's got a right to trade. But anyway, we'll just watch a brief bit of this just so you can see this.
Yeah.
So your name is Colin.
Good to know you. Yep. So basically, WorkSafe, so you probably understand this, but WorkSafe monitoring the COVID-19.
Sure.
So we're just making sure everyone's got the right controls in place.
Sure.
So can you talk me through the controls you're actually
Do you have the actual legislation regarding this? Do you have a copy of it?
No.
Why not?
No, we don't need to.
Well, yes, you do, because I would like to view it.
But you can do it.
No, I'd like to view it from you.
You can do it online.
I'd like to view it so I can discuss the matter. You come here. See, the point one, you come here without making an appointment. Point two, you don't have the legislation you're claiming as your authority.
So let's take your name. Please.
I'm not asking any questions. You answer the questions first.
Right, so we'll just talk about that. And the COVID-19 legislation. I just wanted to reiterate what I've said before. And this is actually known, and it's been talked about by the Law Society, and all of the scholarly individuals within it have noted this, that the COVID-19 Act 2020 or 2019, whatever it is, it stems from the 1958 Health Act. Okay. Now, when we look in the legislation of the 1958 Health Act and the part about what we were talking about, pandemic of communicable disease, right? When we look in there, what we find is that the 1958 Health Act doesn't have within its structure the supporting legislation to be able to create the COVID-19 Act 2019. So, in fact, that's the whole point that Dilip is trying to make there. He's trying to say there are people going out, and you people who are doing this, you better be aware of this, and you better take note of this, because in the end, if you're doing the unlawful things and forcing unlawful legislation, when that's finally corrected, and it will be, you will be personally, each one of you will be liable for your actions, because it won't be the fact that the government told you, it's the fact that you decided to do it. So the 1958 Health Act legislation doesn't support the creation of the framework of the COVID-19 Act 2019. So therefore, that whole act is unlawful. It's what's called ultra vires, and the Law Society has noted it. It's all been written down, but covered up by the government. Okay, so the government is acting unlawfully. The government is acting outside of their jurisdiction. Okay, that is fact. So for anybody watching this, okay, you are completely within your rights to not comply with the 2019 COVID legislation, because it is unlawful. It is unlawful. And all those who are forcing people to perform compelled performance through this false legislation, you are personally liable, each one of you. Mm-hmm. And don't worry, your boss, the government, they'll cut you off when it's time so that they don't have to get fried. They'll
Yeah.
fry you in the
Yeah.
pan first.
Every government agent who continues to be unlawful, they come across the wrong person, they will be stung with a private prosecution.
That's right.
They're not immune to private prosecution because
no
they're
one is.
abusing their powers and they're acting unlawfully. So check the law. If you
Yeah.
work for the government, check the law
And
before
to be honest,
before we do a private prosecution against you.
don't just let the desire for you to have your pay packet compel you to do unlawful things.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, come on. I mean, like, it's not acceptable for any member of the community, and no one is above the law. Equality is paramount. You're breaking the law. What can happen to you is not what you think. You're not protected. You don't have immunity. We will come and we will prosecute you.
Yeah, I mean, every government agent that we come across, we seek a private prosecution. We just keep pushing for one.
Yeah.
So until we can get maximum prosecution.
We've got a lot of people that are interested in what we do, and we can actually have a lot of people undertake private prosecutions against the unlawful activities that's being undertaken.
Even Dilip Rupa, I think he was behind. I think he was.
Class action lawsuit or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, like a Royal Commission inquiry.
Oh, and the Royal Commission, yes.
So this guy Colin Druce from WorkSafe, which is probably like a, stems off like
Health and Safety Inspector,
Ministry of
General
Primary Industries.
Inspectorate.
He's messing with the wrong guy. Like Dilip Rupa will just have him in court.
Yeah. So like these people, the people who are working for government in a civilian capacity, okay? So you're actually not. You're not in the police. You're not in the military. You're not a politician. You don't have diplomatic immunity. You're a member of the community working in your official capacity. You are liable just like every other member of the community. Don't enforce unlawful laws.
Yeah.
Use proper discretion. You are intelligent people. You do know. You do know.
Yeah. So should we run it a bit more? We should have run it in the background, actually. We should have had it running so that we could...
Oh, we can just turn it down a bit and run it.
I don't know. It's a really good video. Can you go to the... so that everyone can see this video? What does it look like at the start? So it's Dilip Rupa. If you Google Dilip Rupa... Yep. Dilip Rupa.
Dilip Rupa versus WorkSafe New Zealand.
I think it might be this one.
Or this one here.
Yeah,
oh,
so...
there's both of them there.
Okay, so go to YouTube, watch these videos here, and watch the whole thing. They're really... it's really good to see someone else sticking up for our rights.
Dilip fights for the flag.
Yeah. And see, when you have the flag, you have the right to trade.
And he talks about in this, about when you're under this flag, you're in a different jurisdiction.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think he was behind the flag inquiry.
Yeah. Oh, the inquiry regarding
Why?
The lawfulness of the referendum.
That's right. So
Because the government doesn't have the right to call a public referendum.
okay, so when John Keyes called for the flag,
He wasn't allowed to do that.
not only that, they purposely
Ratified the other flag.
but they rejected this flag.
Oh, that flag was not allowed to be entered.
Yeah,
And that's
so-
the real flag of this country.
Yeah. So that's
so they
really
knew
interesting.
exactly what they were doing.
Where's the other video? It's another video with Dan Hans.
We'll do that later. We'll cut this one here.
Yeah, but Dan Hermanson.
Oh, that's on our website.
Oh yeah. Go to their website and check out the Dan Hermanson video. I might actually put this one on the website too.
Yeah, do it. I mean,
He's pretty
Dilip's
cool.
pretty good, mate.
Yeah, let's put another video on. Okay, I'll just cut that there. That was interesting.